Good morning, and welcome back to 10-Minute English Cafe. It is Saturday, July 11th, 2026. Happy Saturday! I came in with one grocery receipt, and somehow it feels like a treasure map. That is a strong way to describe weekend shopping. There are snacks, drinks, bakery things, and one mysterious item I swear I did not plan to buy. That gives us today's keyword. Today's keyword is find, spelled F-I-N-D. I like that. A good find feels small at first, then suddenly everyone wants to talk about it. Exactly. Today we have 3 finds: a store shelf find, a city celebration find, and a science idea that sounds like a giant space cushion. That is a sentence I did not expect before coffee. First, we look at July items at Costco that are already getting attention. A shopping list story, my favorite kind of low-stakes drama. Then, Rocky Fest is preparing a return around the 50th anniversary of the film Rocky. Philadelphia stairs, comeback energy, and probably a lot of people pretending they can jog up them. And finally, scientists have proposed a giant airbag-like shield in space to reduce damage from solar superstorms. From bakery shelves to planetary defense, this cafe escalated quickly. If you're new here, we turn real news into natural English conversation every day, with useful words you can actually use when you talk about shopping, cities, science, and strange ideas. If this helps your listening practice, please subscribe and spend 10 minutes with us. Let's see what today's finds are. Our first story is about new July items at Costco that are already drawing attention.
That phrase, July finds, already makes me feel like I am walking the aisles with a giant cart.
The article highlighted 8 items, and the story says they're getting social buzz.
Social buzz is when the internet starts acting like a snack is breaking news.
The examples include pretzel bagels, waffle cone bar cake, and marshmallow crispy cookies.
That is such a Costco sentence.
It sounds normal and excessive at the same time. 2 drink-related items are also named: one lemonade and one pistachio chocolate creamer. The creamer is the one I would buy and then build my entire morning personality around. The phrase limited time find does a lot of work here. It makes the shelf feel like a countdown. That's dangerous language for a shopper. It whispers, buy 2. And with Costco, the value feeling matters too. You look at the price and think, okay, this is a lot for the money. Or at least enough cookies to make your cabinet look like a small warehouse. The story isn't just about food. It's about novelty plus value. Right, people like a fun new thing, but they like it more when it feels like a deal. The headline phrase says the items are flying off shelves. That image is great. The products aren't literally flying, but shoppers are moving fast. Exactly. You hear flying off shelves and you understand that shoppers are moving fast. So if the waffle cone cake disappears, we can say it flew off the shelves. Yes, and the bigger lesson is that a small grocery find can become a shared conversation.
A snack becomes a group chat topic. That's modern life.
Our second story moves from store shelves to Philadelphia.
I am ready for the comeback music.
Axios reports that Rocky Fest is preparing a triumphant return in 2026.
That word, triumphant, already sounds like someone reaching the top step with both arms up.
The story says the festival is returning after a 1-year pause.
A pause makes the return feel bigger, like the city had time to miss it.
The timing is connected to the 50th anniversary of the 1976 film Rocky.
50 years is a serious anniversary. That is not just nostalgia. That is city mythology.
That makes it an anniversary celebration, not just another city event. And Rocky is perfect for that because the location is part of the memory. Exactly. The story connects a movie character with Philadelphia tourism.
People don't just watch the movie, they go to the place and act out a tiny piece of it.
The story also notes that a related museum exhibit is open through August 2nd.
That makes the city feel like a whole rocky map, not just one photo spot.
And comeback works twice here. The festival is returning, and Rocky itself is a comeback story.
That word fits Rocky almost too perfectly.
It does. A comeback is both the event story and the emotional story.
That's why fans respond. They're not just buying tickets, they're buying a feeling.
The find here is not a product. It's a city finding new energy in an old story.
And honestly, that's a pretty good Saturday mood.
Our third story is the most dramatic find of the day. Please tell me this is the giant space airbag. It is! Researchers proposed a concept called storm wall. That name sounds like a superhero device for weather. The story describes it as a 6-satellite concept. 6 satellites working together already feels like a space team meeting. The idea is to release ionizable gas to blunt a coronal mass ejection. That sentence is big, so let me translate the feeling. The sun throws a huge tantrum, and we try to soften the hit. That is a friendlier version. The phrase to keep is solar superstorm, the kind of severe space weather they want to soften. Space weather is such a strange phrase. It sounds like the universe needs a forecast app. And plasma shield gives the protective image, charged particles forming the cushion. So the airbag image helps because the science is hard, but the purpose is easy: reduce the impact. The story says simulations suggested the shield could substantially reduce severe geomagnetic impacts. I appreciate that this is not just science fiction language. There are simulations behind the idea. One expert assessment in the story was quite feasible. That is the part that makes me sit up. Weird idea, but not just a fantasy. The bigger point is to treat space weather as a planetary infrastructure problem, like roads, power grids, and apparently one very ambitious cushion in space. Exactly. Today's final find is a possible tool for protecting systems on Earth. From Costco shelves to the sun. I did not see that cart route coming. So, today we use the word find in 3 very different ways.
A good grocery find, a city comeback find, and a possible space protection find.
The useful takeaway is this: a find is not only something you discover on a shelf.
It can be a product, an event, or an idea that suddenly gives people something to talk about.
Here is today's question for you. Would you choose option A, the new Costco finds, option B, Rocky Fest's return, or option C, the giant space airbag?
I choose A for my weekend mood, but C for my dramatic imagination.
That is a very balanced answer.
Snacks now, planetary shield later.
Try using today's word in a sentence. I found a small thing that started a big conversation.
Or, I found a waffle cone cake and lost all control.
Also useful.
Please do not judge my cart.
Thank you for spending 10 minutes with us at 10 Minute English Cafe.
If you enjoyed the conversation, please like, subscribe, and come back tomorrow.
Take today's word with you. A good find can make an ordinary day feel bigger.
See you next time. Bye.